Right, it's the 24th of April. The singles Carp Match on the Fendrod. It's been about 6 months since the doubles match, and I know it feels like a couple of weeks ago, but it's not. So I've picked virtually the same peg I had last year. I had one fish out of it, so it could be okay, could be awful, never know. Anyway, I got 2 hours to set up. I got all the stuff piled up by here, and half the stuff down there already. And I'll see you later. Right, the match's been going for about an hour now. They shouted the all in. So all 3 rods are out. I'm fishing different things on each rod. Got one with a method feeder. I've mixed up a big bucket of method mix. Well, because it worked last time. But then it's a different time of year, so that might change things. Now, we've had a bit of warm weather for the last 2 weeks. The water temperature's up a little bit, so maybe method, mass feeding, keep it going in, will produce a few. On the other rods I got new Maruku silkworm chrysalis formula. So I got that on with this like dry stick mix, and just a small little PVA bag with about 4 boilies in it, out to one side, and I've got a suspended pop up on a rig that's about 2 foot long, out in the middle, because I have been using pop-ups here since the beginning of the year, and a lot of them are getting weeded up and sludgy and there's crap on the bottom. So I'm thinking more mid-water, that might produce a few. But so it started. The rods are out, the baits are out. All I need now is a run. You'll definitely be seeing it if something happens anyway. So I'll see you later. Well, the wind's died down a bit, and I have seen a few fish move in. And on the plus side, one of the guys who's fishing down the end is taking a walk up, and nobody's actually had anything yet out of the lakes, which gives us still a chance of actually, if I do get into some fish in the night, there's still a good chance that of ranking in one of the first 3 places. On the other note, I found a penny down the swim, so that might be lucky. We'll see. Right, I thought I'd do another little blog entry before it gets a bit too dark to film. The street lights have come on, so it's getting dark. Thought I'd show you what I'm using as bait. I mixed 2 buckets of like method mix. You can see it in there. It looks like sick, but smells like strawberries. I haven't tasted it. I don't think I should really. What I done, I went through my freezer and pulled out all the boilies that I'd bought over the last year, and some of them have been in there over a year, and I just crushed them all down with a rolling pin. Took me hours, and my fingertips were aching like hell afterwards, so I crushed all them down and I've mixed it with a bag of porridge oats and about 5 cans of sweet corn and half a bucket of pellets on top of it. So I've used about half a bucket of that just on one method feeder. I've been going out, well, I intended to go every quarter of an hour. I'd done it for a bit and realised that there's probably more than enough bait on one spot now. And I have seen the odd bubble and stuff coming over where I've been casting to, so there are fish around it. They just haven't picked up the bait yet. Another thing I could show you is I bought on eBay, because what I didn't show you in the last video at Goughton was the bail arm had snapped off one of my reels, the Abba reels, and the other ones were showing the signs that I battered them over the last 2 years I've had them. So I went on eBay and bought some new reels. Don't know if you can see them in this light. Here we go. So they're the Shimano, was it ST6000RA, the new budget Shimano. So I got all for a set of 3. Got them for a bargain price, really. I think it was £113 I got them off on eBay for, and then I seen them in the local tackle shop for £59 each. So that's not a bad little saving. And another update then for the bait boat. I got in touch with Fish Tech where I bought it, and they've picked it up. They also took the bite alarms as well, because that came with the receiver, and the receiver never worked. So they've taken that. So I've had to rummage through the shed and find some more bite alarms. I've actually robbed 2 of Steve's, and one of the batteries are gone there. So I've managed to find one of Steve's old Fox Micron something E. But yeah, they bite alarms. They do the same job, even though they cost a quarter of the price. But yeah, so I'm feeling pretty confident we'll have a fish. I don't think there's any fish come out. It's sort of a bad sign that no fish have come out, really, because this lake isn't fishing very well. And by this time last year, it had turned on and there was a good few fish coming out. But yeah, it's getting dark now. Hopefully we'll get some carp getting their heads down and picking up some of my baits. I hope. Okay. Morning. See you later. It's 9:30. Been up about 2 hours. I haven't had a touch during the night, but then it rained all night as well, so that made it even worse. There has been a few fish caught though. I think there's about 8 altogether come out around the lake. I just seen one caught on the far bank, middle peg over there. That was out on the bank, flapping around, waiting for him to come and weigh it. I don't think I'm going to change anything. I'm going to keep everything the way it is. Keep, every now and again, keep throwing another method ball out. And hopefully something will come along. That's all I can hope for, really. Can't really hope that, think that changing the methods, changing what I do now is going to suddenly change everything, because I very much doubt it will. But yeah, still plenty of time. 4 o'clock finish. Was it 9:30 now? It's a good couple of hours. Alright then, I'll see you later. Right, it's just on 2 o'clock. So I've got just under 2 hours, and I still haven't had a single touch on the rods, nothing. It's quite, I suppose it's quite disheartening, really, sitting here for 24 hours. When you first sort of like settle down, fish start moving in your area, then it gets dark and nothing shows then for the next 18 hours. So I took a walk down the bank to see how they're doing down there, and I watched one of the guys actually lose a fish, and someone actually landed a 10-pounder. So they're coming out here. I think I should have learned from last year's session that this isn't a quick response peg down here. It's slow and steady, and that's if they come in at all. But, yeah, so there's something to think about if I fish at the competition again next year. You learn a little bit more about the lake every time you fish it, I think. But yeah, so 2 hours left to go. I could still win the biggest fish of the match. Very unlikely, but it is still possible. So I'll see you later. Ooh, right, so just gone 4 o'clock, about 1 minute past. The rods have remained motionless all night, all day, for a full 24 hours, not a single tap, nothing. So all the big talk at the end of the last video I done for the last competition, yeah, I've landed flat on my face. But still early in the year, not too disheartened. Would have been nice to catch a few just to get off the bottom space, but I'm joint last. There's quite a few people that haven't caught anything, so yeah. I guess that's it now until the next session. So I'll see you then. Ta-da.